you want to gain your personal power, listen up. The Freemasonic Square and Compass is a compass which is used to create circles. Now, if you notice something about the circle, they have no beginning, no end. You can't tell where it begins and ends. It's eternal, which means this represents consciousness. Now, if you don't know what consciousness is, if you close your eyes, you have an internal world. You have thoughts, emotion, visualization. This is all consciousness, spiritual. Then we have the square. The square creates squares or lines, which represents matter. It has a beginning and an end. You can quite see where the beginning of the end is, right? So we can even link this to Leonardo da Vinci, the Vitruvian Man. We see the man in the square with the circle. The circle is the eternal consciousness, and the man is the square, limited to the physical world. But consciousness is not limited, that's why it's outside the square. This is eternal, the body is mortal. The body will die, consciousness will never die. If we look even closer at the symbol, we notice in this particular symbol, we have the compass overlapping the square. This is very, very symbolic. This represents spirit over matter, also known as mind over matter, consciousness over matter, the circle over the square. Like I mentioned earlier, most people are slaves to their senses. They go through their day and all they do is chase validation and feelings. They eat all day to feel good, which means they're a slave to their taste. They're slaves to their feeling. They masturbate, which means they're a slave to orgasms and external things. They're literally being governed by the external world controlling their internal world. They're literally living life on autopilot. And don't get me wrong, I was guilty of this too. We're all guilty of this when we join this world because we're not taught this sacred knowledge. Until you actually stop and recognize this, you'll be living life on autopilot. Literally not even living. You'll be running off subconscious programs, seeking external validation and being ruled by these five senses. The square underneath the compass represents consciousness on top of matter, which means the internal world is controlling the external world. It is the mind controlling matter and not matter manipulating the mind. In the occult and esoteric world, it's very important that you are conscious.